We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Tonight, the third of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. We'll go play action with Hicks. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Foye Oluokun with the play. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Fabio Carrique. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
On the set. Ready. 70, Timberwolf.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on. Hit. Mike, Dragon 60. Go.
They'll look to throw. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They were able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Third, right there, right left field. Hey, man, front Cougar 19.
This drive begins with a run by Tootin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
It is 3rd and long.
Gotta be lying.
He'll look to throw. And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, this game's kind of turned into a rock fight. They're just kind of throwing the ball back and forth to each other, and now everyone just needs to take a deep breath, settle in, get a couple first downs, and just realize, all right, we're going to do some things on defense to give ourselves a chance. Now we got to maintain possession of the ball on offense and go get some points.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Flush to his right. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13. As the Jaguars 38-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hold on, set. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His first catch in the wild card game, and good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Play action now. It's Nix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make it play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Draw play here for Harvey. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He was brought down by Caleb Ransaw. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fairbairn's kick is good, and the Broncos will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
On the jump. Go, Riggs, go. Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready.
On first down, they'll go with Tootin. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Cougar 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run it here with Tootin. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Tootin. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Okay,
now a 3rd and 2.
Hey, check that. Street, 70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The Jaguars have the field goal unit on the field. This will be from 42 yards out. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
19, Number 19, Tiger. 70, Timberwolves.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he takes it to the 35.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Ready? Ready?
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
On first down, it's Harvey. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On second down, it's Nix. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Nix from the gun on third down. He completes this one to Mechie. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
Set to go now on first and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Complete Ridley on the reception. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Now, faking the give. This one caught by Mechie. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 10-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Here's Nix to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Zone read, a give to Harvey. And some good blocking, springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try to run here with Harvey. And he will pass a Broncos first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
They stop it for no gain at the full.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
This kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 17, Jaguars 3.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's a short one taken by Ingram. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
19, 18, ready.
Run over center now with Chisholm, and he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 79. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's a designed run. He'll try to run for it. And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round.
Tag. 19, stop.
Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's a run with Tootin. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score! Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
Now, for the point after.
Extra point.
It's up and through. And the Jaguars are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10.
Jaguars 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Now a screen set up for Harris. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A run. Here's Harris. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Nice 44. Chill. 2 to 12.
Throwing. Nix. Oh, a loose football. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Let's go.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one's complete to Palmer. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
On the ground, here's Tootin. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Go, Reed, go! Ready.
Hand off, it's Tootin. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run here with Tootin. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. His throw left side is complete.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Okay, ready? Ready? Panthers, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready up. Here we go, here we go. Tracking, 18. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He'll get this out wide, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. Come out to the 20-yard line. Here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. They'll take this forward for a company. It'll be second down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
This is Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
44.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And it'll be marched out up at the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10.
Ready? 8 through 12.
To throw is Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he will score. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
19, here we go, here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Here's Harvey. And he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. Toss, right side, that's Harvey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Next snap on 1st and 10. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to throw is Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Only a yard there. tackle made at 5. Here comes second and goal.
At the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Steady.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Third and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Got it. Ready?
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line.
Williams on the stop. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now, here's second and goal.
19 Tiger, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go with him again. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field.
Come on.
Now it's third and goal.
Liking 18.
Shooting. And he cannot get free. Only a yard to the 3. Forcing fourth down.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth and goal.
The Jaguars have the field goal unit on the field. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jaguars tie the game at 24.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Okay, break. Tag. Panther 60. Panther 60. Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got that to Irv Smith, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards.
38-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing is Nix. He completes this one to Mechie. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6.
Ready. 180. Return. Go.
He'll throw. It's Nix. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down. On the ground, this is Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Ready. 180. Return.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Now a screen set up for Harris. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down.
Ready. 180.
Throwing, Nix. And he's in! Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
31. Jaguars 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street. 19, Tiger. Let's go.
This drive begins with a run by Tootin. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. This one complete to Sutton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Broncos.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Draw play here for Harvey. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Denver. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Jaguars 24.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. And I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 70, go.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Let's go now.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Ready. 180.
A run with Harvey, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
From the
7.
32-yard line now, here's second and 7.
Ready. 180. 37. 37.
Working out of the gun, it's next. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Fabio Carrigan.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. On the give, it's two. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's left side to Tucker. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Ready, break. Ready.
On first down, it's Harvey. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gains about 3. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 1-yard gain. Brings up third and 6.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. This will not do the trick. They've stopped them behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Maybe Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a two-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here we go. 19-18.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hold it ready. Seven Pirates. Cougar 19.
They'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
On the set.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. This one complete to Palmer.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Pivotal moment here for the Jaguars. They're going to go for 2.
Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Just a complete breakdown there by the hands team, Mike. They have to find a way to recover that ball. But now the kicking team's offense takes the field. They've got to put something together to get in position, but this ball has to get in the end zone.
This is 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Panther 80.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got Tucker open downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And here comes the whistle and a timeout. 7 seconds to go. Here's 1st down.
Hiking 18. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. Let's get right back to work for the divisional round.